Hi, I'm Kathy Itzin, and welcome to Grace, Gratitude, and Generosity, the 3G's. Today, I'm going to talk about St. Patrick because we are close to St. Patrick's Day. Who was he and what does he have for us? St. Patrick, surprisingly, was not someone from Ireland. He was born in England in a little before 400 AD, about 380. And he was the son of a bishop and a priest. And when he was young, he was captured, enslaved by pagan people from Ireland who came and snatched slaves from England and taken to Ireland, where he was a slave. When he was about 16, he tried to run back to England, and in fact, he made it. But there's this great story about when he was in the woods and slave traders are coming after him and he's trying to escape, and he realizes he's not going to make it. So in the Irish story, he magically turns into a deer, and that way he's able to elude capture. So a beautiful thing, if you want to look it up, is YouTube. Look up The Deer's Cry. It's a gorgeous piece about that, and it's just musical, and it's lovely. But in any case, this led to one of the most famous prayers in Catholicism, which is the breastplate of St. Patrick, because when he's eluding the slave catchers, he prayed that Christ be with him, all around him and within him. And I want to read that to you because it's just lovely. Of course, this is kind of a poetry version of the prayer, but the prayer itself is memorized and known by a lot of Catholic school children. Christ be with me, Christ within me, Christ behind me, Christ before me, Christ beside me, Christ to win me, Christ to comfort and restore me. Christ beneath me, Christ above me, Christ in quiet, Christ in danger, Christ in heart of all that love me, Christ in mouth of friend and stranger. This is the breastplate of St. Patrick because it's about Christ being within us and surrounding us. And that's a great thing to take with us wherever we go, remembering that Christ is before us, Christ behind us, Christ beside us, Christ within us. And in times of stress and fear, it's a comforting thing to remember that. Because whatever St. Patrick taught, and we agree with or disagree with, that part we know is true. So why is St. Patrick always holding a clover? That's because legend says when he gets there and he's trying to teach the Druids and the other pagans, nature worshippers of Ireland about Christ, and they were like, how do we don't understand this. He took a shamrock and he said, is this one leaf or three? And that's the Trinity, God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And so that's why St. Patrick is always shown holding a clover. Next note, St. Patrick was kind of a misogynist. However, he's always shown with his cohort, St. Bridget. And who was Bridget? Bridget has two great stories. One was the goddess of Ireland before Patrick came. The matriarchal religion that the Druids worshipped, that was the goddess Bridget. And at the same time, there was a historical woman named Bridget who became a abbess of the first monastery for men and women, one of the first ones in the world. And today, monasteries are men or women, not typically both. So Bridget was a famous woman in her own right and is always shown with Patrick. There you go. So remembering that Jesus with us, Christ within us, Christ behind us, Christ above us, Christ surrounding us at all times. So there you go, your 3 G's. Thank you.